really good popcorn adventure or as something much deeper. That's what a proper cult movie looks like. My problem with it is I wanted it to be darker. The script is laughable, but not in a good way. This has proved so divisive. I was reminded of the friendship between Elliot and E.T. Every time anyone says mockumentary, immediately think, is it as good as Spinal Tap? The answer is no. Very smartly reinvented a franchise, and who thought that was possible? It does the thing that cinema is meant to do at its very best, to completely immerse you, to transport you, to take you to another world.
Words of Wisdom, the film review, tomorrow at 5:45 on the BBC News Channel.
Hello and welcome to this BBC News special with me, Christian Fraser, in Westminster and Ros Atkins in Brussels. Our headlines: taking the right decisions, not the easy ones. The Prime Minister vows to continue with her plan for Brexit despite strong opposition from all sides in Westminster, promising it will deliver on the promises made in the referendum.
I believe that this is a deal which does deliver that, which is in the national interest. And am I going to see this through? Yes.
Earlier today, a series of ministerial resignations, including that of the Brexit Secretary, Dominic Raab, who said the Prime Minister's Brexit plan had fatal flaws. The leading Brexiteer, Jacob Rees-Mogg, submits a letter of no confidence in the Prime Minister and says he expects there'll be a vote on her future.
Here in Brussels, the EU's Brexit negotiator, Michel Barnier, says this deal is fair and balanced and lays the groundwork for an ambitious new long-term relationship. But Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, is warning against any ideas of renegotiating the deal.
We now have a document on the table that Britain and the EU 27 have agreed to. So for me, there is no question at the moment whether we negotiate further.
A very good evening and welcome to Westminster. Theresa May has insisted that she will see Brexit through and that she has set out the right course for the country. It's been a day of intense political pressure since the draft agreement was published yesterday, with 4 ministers resigning. Let's have a look back at how we got to this point. Well, yesterday the UK and the EU presented its draft agreement for Britain's withdrawal, which included provisions for a transition period and backstop while a trade deal is negotiated. In response, the Brexit Secretary, Dominic Raab, quit this morning, followed shortly afterwards by Esther McVey and 2 other ministers. Theresa May defended her deal in the House of Commons and was on her feet for 3 hours, taking questions, some critical, from all parties. The leading Eurosceptic MP, Jacob Rees-Mogg, submitted a letter of no confidence in Theresa May's leadership, saying her draft Brexit deal had turned out to be worse than expected. Theresa May then held a press conference where she said she would see Brexit through. She said leadership is about making the right decisions, not taking the easy decisions, adding her Brexit deal would deliver on what people voted for. Our political editor, Laura Kuenssberg, now reports on today's turmoil